Welcome back to Storytime with IMK. Big shout out to Ariane who answered the questions on the last story correctly. Big shout out. Keep watching, everyone. Today's story is about Ibrahim A.S. called Faith Gives Courage. Ibrahim A.S. was born amongst people who worshipped things such as stars, etc., the creations of Allah. Even as a child, Ibrahim A.S. was not interested in worshipping these things and wanted to find the one true God. One night he looked up at the sky and saw a bright star. "Is this my Lord?" he thought. But soon the star faded away and he said, "That is not my Lord." He said that I do not love that which fades. Then he saw the moon rising and said, "This is my Lord." But it too disappeared at one point. He was sure that it could not be his Lord either. Then he saw the rising sun and said, "This is my Lord." And when the sun in turn went away, he realized his mistake and said, "O my people, I am indeed free from your error of giving partners to Allah. I will turn my face to Him who has created the heaven and the earth and live a righteous life." He was convinced that there was no God but Allah. Allah had just guided him to the truth. He started questioning the belief of his people and tried to reason with them that what they worshipped were only creations of Allah. The answer he got from them was that these were the gods of their forefathers and they would not leave them. They blindly followed what their elders did, however wrong it was. They refused to see the truth. Prophet Ibrahim's father got really mad at him and asked him to leave the house. One day, while everybody was at a festival, Prophet Ibrahim A.S. went to where all the idols were. And then he started smashing all of the idols until all of them were broken. He destroyed all the idols except for one, the biggest one, and hung the axe around his neck. When the people came back to worship their idols, they saw that they were all smashed and got really mad. They thought it must have been Ibrahim A.S. and brought him over there. They asked him, "Who did this?" Prophet Ibrahim A.S. replies, "I don't know. The big one over there is still intact and he's got an axe hanging around his neck. Why don't you go and ask him?" And then the people replied, "Are you making a fool out of us? You know our statues can't talk or move or do anything." Then Prophet Ibrahim A.S. replied back, "Then why do you worship them if they can't move nor defend themselves?" And this made a lot of them think, but they had too much pride in them to admit, so out of anger, they decided to burn him alive in a huge, blazing fire. They tied his arms and feet. These cruel people put him in a catapult and launched him into the fire. While Prophet Ibrahim was flying through the sky, Angel Jibreel appeared in front of them and asked, "Do you need anything?" And he said, "No, not from you. I only have my faith in Allah." He said, "For me, Allah is enough." Allah helped Prophet Ibrahim by directly helping him. And when I say directly helping him, I mean he didn't bring one of his creations over, water or rain. He himself cooled off the fire, changed its nature, didn't get rid of it, but changed its nature to not burn him a bit. The ropes tying him burned, but he didn't. Not a hair on his body burned. This is an amazing miracle that happened with him. This shows us that faith has courage. He came out unharmed by the fire, and everyone was amazed. They could not believe their eyes. Many of the people in the crowd, seeing this miracle, joined Ibrahim A.S. in the fact that there is only one true God. But many people also stayed the same. What did we learn from this story? We learned that true faith leads to courage, and that there is only one true God. The questions of the day are, what did the Prophet Ibrahim's people worship? And why was the Prophet Ibrahim A.S. not scared of anyone? So answer one of those questions in the comment section for me, and I will give you a shout out in the next Ramadan video. The optional homework for today is, let me think. Your homework is to draw an axe hitting a statue, and no, it doesn't have to be some elaborate, good-looking statue. Just draw an axe hitting the head of a stick man off that's supposed to be a statue. That's good enough. You don't have to go overboard with it. If you want to check out this story in the Quran, it is on chapter 6, verse 74 to 75. Tell of Ibrahim, who said to Azar, his father, "Will you worship idols as your gods? Surely you and all your people are plainly in error. Thus we show Ibrahim the kingdom of the heavens and the earth, so that he might become a firm believer." Let's pray together. Dear Allah, guide me always to see the truth, and remove all fears from my heart. Give me courage to be on the side of the truth, even if my family, friends, and others are not with me. Ameen. That's enough for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And be sure to do the homework, please. I don't know if anyone's doing it. If you have, let me know and answer the questions. If you've done it, let me know. Come back tomorrow for another story.